So about the highest case number, that should not be a worry. Know that at this moment, we cannot tell your position. It is hard to tell your position. And number two, that your position is not determined by your case number. In between your case number and the lowest case number, there are multiple holes. Hello, good people. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Now, we are just in the time after the DV Lottery 2024 results release. And I know some of you have won, and congratulations to you. And you are all happy and glad. And now you are in this area wondering about your case number. For example, another person might be having 65,000, that is in case number, and he is asking, is the case number so high? That is for Africa. Another one is with 4,300 from Oceania and is asking, is this case number high? And so applies to Europe. Maybe you have case number 30,000 and you're wondering, is this case number high? And all this is based on comparing the previous year, that is the DV Lottery 2023, with your case number and the way the interviews are being conducted and the process. And then you're worried and you're wondering, is it high or low? So this video is specifically to answer that. If you come from whichever region, be it South America, North America, Asia, Africa, Europe, Oceania, if you come from whichever region and you have your case number, and according to you, it seems so high, and you're worried about that question, whether your case number is high. Now, this is what you should know, that as up to this moment, when the results are out, no one knows the highest case number in a region. Why have I started so? No one knows the highest case number, and that means that it might be hard to predict whether your case number is high. And you'll get this clearly. Just around July, and exactly around the mid of July, we will get the visa bulletin for the month of August, and it will have interviews for DV Lottery 2023 for the month of September. And in that bulletin, there will also be a section that will give the first information about the DV Lottery 2024. And in that section, we shall see the total number of selected applicants. And from that point on, probably we shall know the highest case numbers and the low case numbers. And also, if we can be able to get information from you about the case number, the possible high case number, then that will be okay. The other thing that you need to know is that the first information availed by the CEAC, CEAC website that clearly tells us of the DV Lottery 2024 will only come out in January next year, January 2024. That's when we shall get at least some full copy of the case numbers and their positions. So those 3 points are important. So by you giving us your case number, suggesting to us the case number, we might possibly get the highest case number possible, and we can use that to gauge, but that is very hard. Now, is your case number high or low? That means that you cannot tell at this moment whether your case number is high or low. So you just need to calm down and be hopeful, and then just fill your DS260 form early, just as I have been advising you, and wait for that moment when we shall get this information. Number 2, about the case being high, should that be a worry? For now, it should not be a worry. Why? Because remember, between the highest case number and the lowest case number, in between there are not as many cases as that high case number suggests in between there. Are you getting, or am I confusing you? I mean, if let's say for the case of Africa, the highest case number becomes 2024 AF 84,000. It does not mean that you are at that position 85,000 or 84,000. What actually there is that there are spaces in between you and the lowest case number. There are vacant spaces in between 84,000 and the lowest case number. And those spaces, they came out because of some people not meeting the qualifications. They were selected, but when their details were gone through, it was found out that they had not met some qualification, and therefore they were omitted. Therefore, those spaces, we call them holes, as majority of the people call them. There are holes between your case number and the lowest case numbers. So you might be case number 84,000, and in actual sense, you just have 20,000 cases ahead of you, and not 84,399 cases ahead of you. You might be case number 20,000, but before you, there might only be 5,000 case numbers or 4,000 case numbers or so. So about the highest case number, that should not be a worry. Note that at this moment, we cannot tell your position. It is hard to tell your position. And number 2, that your position is not determined by your case number. In between your case number and the lowest case number, there are multiple holes. And that means your actual position will be even lower than your case number. I hope I have clarified on that point and you now get it right. So there's no need to worry. Just take everything step by step. Right now, bother yourself about filling the DS260 and doing it correctly. By doing it gradually, step by step, when you are sober, fill the details correctly and ensure that you submit it as early as possible and stay in wait for that time. Remember, the very first interviews for this DV Lottery 2024 will not begin until the 1st of October this year. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it is very informative and you've gotten the concept. If so, don't forget to like the video, to subscribe, to share it out, to give it a thumbs up, and all. Let's meet in the next video.